When you start playing GTA, you grab almost any vehicle you can, but ever since I started there's been one vehicle that I've wanted, and I've been grinding my butt off trying to get it ever since. I've been shooting gangsters, selling Sentinels and Sand Kings and Dubsters. I've been promoting the club, stealing cars,
here for the magic touch,
delivering the bullion to the warehouse, spinning the wheel and winning cars when I'm trying to win money. Driving tugboats to deliver cargo, taking out signal jammers, doing objectives, delivering stuff to the bunker, getting my visitor bonus, stealing cars for specialist dealers, delivering crap to my warehouse, putting up posters, fighting with Merryweather, driving cheap cars, dropping off pamphlets, and taking selfies just to try and raise enough money to buy this one car. But still, I'm short. I need $4.7 million to get the Deluxo. But I'm still over $1 million short. I haven't done the heist, so I'm stuck with the full price. And I've still got a long way to go. But I got to this point and I was like, right, another week of grinding and I will get there, no worries. But then the next day I logged on and I saw this. That's right, 30% off, baby. And I did some maths in my head, and then I checked with the kids to see if my maths was close, and they agreed I could buy the Deluxo. So guess what I did? That's right, I went straight in there and I bought the Deluxo. Took me a while to decide. I didn't just go straight in, I had to think about it. But because I've made this purchase, it's still $3.3 million. So if you're not buying cards, and if you're not doing money drops and you're not cheating, it's still a hell of a lot of money. So I'm going to test out this car to let you know if it's worth having it, so you don't waste your $3.5 million. Or maybe you still will. Here we go. First time ringing up. This is kind of exciting.
It's coming at you.
Been hanging out for this moment for so long, and finally I can ring up and get it delivered. Here it is on the street. Before I can even get in it, some idiot has crashed into it. First thing I noticed is we've got some awesome 80s music playing that we're going to have to cut out, so here's some sound effects I made myself. Second thing I noticed, no weapons. I assumed that when I bought this car I'd be able to shoot the rocket, shoot the guns. Nah, apparently you have to spend another $1.5 million to get the MOC, the Mobile Operations Center, and then you can spend more money to get the cannons and the missiles fitted. They do give you homing missiles, but obviously you have to pay for them. First impressions, it's pretty easy to fly. I did have some issues. Let's have a look at these little mistakes that I made. Just need to be aware of bashing into shit. But in general, it's great. Look at this, I can fly over the water. I'm off to do a business battle. Ideally, I'd like to be able to fly all the way out there, but I can't. First time for the business battle, I parked the car, jumped in a boat, off to the battleship to get the goods, and back in the boat. back into the Deluxo, and it was pretty good. It was still really quick, easier than a chopper, more manoeuvrable, I think. Here we go. Shoot some baddies. They're actually goodies, I'm the baddie, but whatever. They're shooting me, that makes them baddies. Let's go. So it would have been nice if I could just jump in the Deluxo and do that, but obviously I can't. But anyway. Watch this takeoff though. It's super easy to take off. If you get it right, there we go, look at that. And off we went to the nightclub. I ended up getting 3 packages. By the time I went for the third one, the air defences have been taken out, so I could fly across the water. This is where the Deluxo comes into its own. It is so fast across the water. On land it'll only do the 88 miles per hour, but over the water it goes much faster, at least feels faster anyway. But this is where I could just fly straight out there, straight onto the aircraft carrier, drive onto the deck, and then grab my package and off I go again. So, very handy. Few issues landing, but apart from that, pretty easy. You can crash it in the water, but if you're hovering over the water, you can't turn the hover off, so that's one good thing. If you get killed while you're in it, it'll still hover where you left it. You can go back and get back in. So it's really good like that. I also found it really helpful in the air checkpoints. You can use it for that. So easy to maneuver. You just fly around, pick them all up. I reckon it's even easier than the buzzard. It's probably, I don't know if it's quicker than the buzzard, but it feels quicker than the buzzard. If it had the guns, it would be perfect. Watch how fast it goes across the water here. It just keeps building and building and building. Quicker than a boat, quicker than a chopper. This is awesome. It's really easy to maneuver between buildings. Yeah. It is sometimes hard to go up and down, but once you get the hang of it, it's quite easy. You can do circles on the spot if you want to. It's really pretty maneuverable like that. The other things I noticed too, it's because it's so maneuverable, you can avoid missiles fairly easily. And apparently if you shoot missiles, they're actually really hard to dodge as well. So you get that advantage of being able to dodge missiles, but also being able to hit your targets pretty well. So that's something I'm looking forward to when I get my mock and get my weapons all installed. You can modify the rest of the car in a normal LSC or Beaker's Garage, whatever you want. So you won't see it in this video, but I've actually painted the car a different colour, and I've given it some different wheels and done some engine upgrades and stuff like that. The only thing you need the mock for is to actually fit the weapons, so you can do a lot without that. The other thing I've noticed too is that when you're flying around in this, people avoid you. Like, they don't know I don't have guns, right? So, unless they've watched this video, then now they know, but, you know, be nice. I've had people come up to me on appressors, look at me, and the targeting system goes off, so I know they're like ready to shoot, and they haven't shot because they know if they start a war they're going to lose. Let's get to the point in question. Would I buy a Deluxo for $4.7 million, or if you can get on special for $3.35 million? Hell yes. It makes everything easier. You can fly wherever you want in a straight line. No driving. If you do need to drive, you can drop down, you can drive. If you can shoot out the windows. It's a go anywhere vehicle. You can go across water, land. You can fly as well. So there's really no stopping you in the Deluxo. It's fully customizable with paint and wings and wheels. You can do the interior color as well. So that's really cool. You can hover just above the ground or above the water. You can also fly up and down. You can go anywhere a helicopter will go. It's in your garage, so you can just call it like any normal car. There's so many benefits to it. So would I spend 4.7 million on it. Yeah, I was going to. I was quite happy to do that. I would have kept slaving away until I got to that point, and then I would have spent it. But I didn't need to, which was a bonus. But now I'm poor as and trying to save up for that mock, so I'm still doing all the grinding, selling the cars and the stock and the missions, and trying to do a few heists and stuff to get some money so I can get a mock, so I can get some weapons to make things even easier. So yes, I recommend it. Go for it. Thanks very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video and I hope it was useful to you. Good luck saving up for Deluxo, or you can always just go buy some shark cards. They've got specials on at the moment where you get double your value and stuff like that. So go see if you can find them, and I'll see you next time.